Rain taps softly against the window. Arin and Anvi sit across from each other with a chessboard. Anvi moves a piece confidently. Checkmate! Arin stares at the board. Wait a minute! Why is there a horse on the board? And why is the queen stronger than the king? Mama smiles mysteriously. What if I told you this game began in ancient India more than 1,500 years ago? And that these pieces were once part of a real army. The chessboard begins to glow. The pieces rise into the air. A horse gallops, an elephant trumpets, a chariot rolls forward. Arin and Anvi gasp.
The Jalebi tales, the Jalebi tales, the Jalebi tales.
Every question becomes an adventure. Every story hides a surprise. Welcome to Jalebi Tales, where curiosity leads the way. The family arrives in a bustling royal court in ancient India. Soldiers train nearby, elephants march, horses gallop, chariots race. Mama points toward the army. Long ago, people called this game Chaturanga. Chatur means four. Anga means parts. The four parts of an ancient Indian army were infantry, cavalry, elephants, and chariots. Arin looks at the chessboard, just like the pieces. Each piece transforms into its ancient form. Raja, the king, Mantri, the advisor, Ratha, the chariot, Gaja, the elephant, Ashwa, the horse, Padati, the foot soldier. Anvi picks up the elephant. So bishops used to be elephants? Mama nods. Exactly. An ancient board called Ashtapada appears. Mama explains. Some early versions had 4 players. Some even used dice. Chess began as a way to learn strategy and planning. Rulers used games like these to practice thinking ahead. Arin smiled. So it was like a battle without any fighting? The family visits magnificent Indian palaces. At Fatehpur Sikri, giant black and white squares cover a courtyard. Mama explains, Emperor Akbar built this enormous game court. People dressed as game pieces moved across the board. And we laughed. Imagine being a giant chess piece. A glowing map appears. The chessboard travels from India to Persia. Mama explains, merchants, travelers, and scholars carried the game across the continents. There, Chaturanga became Shatranj. A Persian king appears. Mama says, in Persian, the king was called Shah. When the king could not escape, players said Shah Mat. Arin repeats it slowly. Shah Mat. Checkmate. The chess pieces begin glowing. One by one they transform. The Ratha becomes the rook. The Mantri becomes the queen. The Gaja becomes the bishop. The Ashwa becomes the knight. The Padati becomes the pawn. Anvi looked puzzled. How did an elephant become a bishop? Mama laughed. When chess reached Europe, people changed unfamiliar pieces into things they recognized. The elephant became a bishop. The advisor became a queen. The chariot became the rook. The game stayed the same. But some of the names changed. But in India, many families never forgot the old names. Mama opens their own chess set. She smiles as she picks up each piece. Each modern piece briefly transforms into its ancient form before returning to normal. Arin looked surprised. So did everyone start calling them by their English names? Mama laughed. Not in my house. When I was your age, I learned chess using our Indian names. She picked up each piece. This was the Raja. This was the Wazir. This was the Hathi. This the Ghoda. And that the Oont. And this was the Pyada. Arin laughed. So that's why you still say Ghoda sometimes? Mama smiled. I do, and sometimes I still have to stop and remember the English names. Anvi giggled. So every time someone says Raja or Ghoda or Pyada, they are remembering story that began long ago in ancient India. Arin pointed at the queen. Was the queen always this powerful? No, said Mama. In ancient chess, the advisor could move only one square. But about 500 years ago, European players changed the rules. The queen became the strongest piece on the board. Anvi smiled broadly. I think I like the new queen. Were girls allowed to play chess? Of course, said Mama. For hundreds of years, queens, princesses, and noble women played chess. And today, girls compete in tournaments all over the world. Anvi grinned. Maybe I will become a world champion one day. A game that began in ancient India is now played by millions of people. India has produced champions like Viswanathan Anand, Gukesh, Praggnanandhaa and Koneru Humpy. Players from many other countries have also become world champions. In 2024, Gukesh became the youngest undisputed world chess champion. His eyes grew wide. He started as a child, just like us. A game that began in ancient India has now reached every corner of the world. Different countries, different languages, one game. Chess teaches us to think ahead, to solve problems, to be patient, and to never give up. Every move is a new puzzle. Mama looked around. Chess isn't only for children. It's a game you can enjoy your whole life. Many people discover chess when they are adults. They join clubs, they make new friends, they keep their minds active, and they never stop learning. Anvi smiled. So it's never too late to begin? Never, said Mama. Learning has no age. Arin held up the knight. There is still one mystery. Why does the knight move in an L shape? Mama smiled. No one knows for certain, but many historians believe its unusual move may remind us of the clever ways cavalry soldiers moved in battle. The knight is special. It's the only piece that can jump over the others. Anvi laughed. So it's the surprise piece. Mama nodded. And sometimes one surprising move can change the whole game. More than 1,500 years ago, a game called Chaturanga was born in ancient India. It crossed deserts, sailed across oceans, visited kings and queens, and reached every corner of the world. The rook still remembers the chariot. The bishop remembers the elephant. The knight remembers the horse. The pawn remembers the foot soldier. And every game of chess still carries a little piece of history. Today, people of every age play this remarkable game. Different countries, different languages, one game. Whether you are 7 or 70, it's never too late to make your first move, because sometimes the world's greatest adventures fit inside a small wooden box. Join us next time for another exciting Jalebi Tales adventure where every question becomes a story. See you!
Kings and queens, let's start the game. Every match is never the same. Think ahead and plan your way. Make your smartest move today. Boys and girls, come join the fun. Quick minds shine for everyone. Focus, learn,